Hi everyone, welcome back to Grow Your Groceries in Raised Beds and Containers. Today I'm going to share with you 5 DIY quick, simple, inexpensive trellises for your raised beds and containers that's going to save you a ton of space and help you grow more veggies. Now I have trellises in most of my raised beds and here's why. You can double or triple your vegetable production by growing up, not out. It keeps the plants up off the ground, which keeps them healthier, away from pests and critters, has a ton of visual appeal, and makes your garden look really pretty. So let's go take a look at the first trellis here. Many of the trellises I'm going to show you today are in my book on raised bed gardening. It'll be a great resource for you so you know exactly how to build them for yourself. The first DIY trellis is this A-frame trellis. Super sturdy trellis, works great for containers or raised beds, very easy to build. It's 4 poles screwed together at the top and some galvanized wire just stapled to it. The cool thing about this trellis is you can really customize it to fit your space. Very sturdy, really nice for cucumbers, strong enough for watermelon, for butternut squash. And one thing I particularly love about this trellis is it allows some shade-tolerant vegetables to grow underneath because the vegetables that climb over the top will shade them as they grow. Definitely one of my favorites. The second DIY trellis, and maybe one of the easiest you can possibly install in your containers, is this teepee trellis. Now I love this one because you can just look around your yard and use materials that you already have. Old sunflower stalks work great for the 3 legs of the teepee. Garden stakes that you might just have sitting around. These are tall bamboo poles, and then you just put it in your container, form it in the shape of a teepee, and then tie it together at the top with some thick, sturdy twine. So this is great because you can really customize the height for your containers depending on what you're growing. You can have a real layered look, which I think is really pretty. And this is a little bit more of a lighter weight trellis. So good things to grow on this are cucumbers, which are growing right here, peas, or even pole beans. A new trellis to my garden this year, and definitely one of my current favorites, is the tree branch trellis. Absolutely love this one. Completely free materials. We trimmed these trees a few weeks ago and grabbed some of the sturdiest branches to make this tree ladder trellis. Super easy to make. So what we did is we screwed together the different connection points here and then wrapped it in twine to give it a more decorative look, hide the screws, and I think it just has such an organic, beautiful look to the garden, and it is super sturdy. So of course the thicker the branches, the sturdier it's going to be, but it's perfectly suitable to grow cucumbers, which I have growing right here, but these branches are definitely strong enough to grow like some sugar baby watermelon, butternut squash, to support some zinnias and sunflowers as they grow. Completely free and definitely one of my favorites. So let me know if you've got some trees to trim and you're going to make this one too. And this one can easily be customized to fit into the container of your choice simply by cutting the branches shorter and adjusting it to match your container size. Trellis number 4 is the fence slat poultry wire trellis. I love this one because I think it provides a nice little backdrop to this raised bed. Not only that, it's suitable for growing lightweight vegetables such as cucumbers. I've got some bean seeds planted here, some runner beans, which will grow up and give a really nice backdrop to this raised bed. Very suitable for a raised bed. This is a Smart Pots urban raised bed. It's a 2x4 size, but you can also customize the trellis to fit your any size raised bed or your containers. It's very easy to make. The poultry wire is just cut to size and then stapled to the back of the fence slats. Trellis number 5 is a super sturdy tomato trellis. Now this garden bed is still a work in progress, as you can see, but I do have my super sturdy tomato trellis right here, and this one is very easy to make. It's 2 sheets of concrete remesh, just wrapped around in a circle and connected with cable ties. And then it's being held up with a piece of rebar and a cedar stake. You can put a couple more stakes or pieces of rebar in to keep it stable. This is great for very large vegetables. So a giant tomato would be good in here, even just a single tomato plant or 2 smaller determinate type plants. It's strong enough to hold up to a full-size watermelon, butternut squash, and it lasts for years. I probably made this one 5 years ago. It's still going strong, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put in here yet. Maybe some butternut squash. We'll see. Let me know in the comments what you're excited about growing vertically this summer and what type of trellises you're installing in your garden. I would love to hear about it. This one here is definitely one of my favorites. We're going to be planting some watermelon in this one over the next couple of weeks, so you want to stay tuned for that. Well, head over to CallieKimGardenandHome.com. Pick up my book on raised bed gardening. It's got lots of trellis directions in here just for you. You get 20% off with the code GROWHARVESTEAT off my seed collections, books, and Callie Kim Smart Pots, and you get a free red flower seed collection with your purchase. Today's the last day of that sale, so head over now and grab your supplies. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.